Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, guys, we are gonna talk about the Jenner clan abandoning our little niece, little Miss Northie, our bestie. Let's talk about it because I believe that I'm not the only one who's wondering why is it that we haven't seen the Jenners rolling out to support Northwest and her album launch and her pop-up shop. But when Kylie was out here as a child, parading around town with Tyga and the many different men, they were supporting of that because of those men's celebrity status, but they cannot support a little girl who decided that homeschool is best for her, and her parents, they agreed, and they provided that environment so she can be expressive in her art and in her craft. Many of us don't like the fact that North dropped out of school to be homeschooled, but it seems as though there's mostly art and music being focused on, even though we are seeing like minutes into her life and not hours. We're on the outside judging in. So we could be also judging wrongfully, right? But what we have observed is that at North's pop-up shop, the Jenners weren't present, and normally they promote themselves to be a tight-knit, supportive family, but we did not see the tight-knit supportment of little Northie. And as such, it's very concerning to a lot of us. We don't have all the details, but we're still gonna talk about it, right? Because even Mommy Kim, I want to give Kim a pass on this, and I don't want to give her a pass at the same time, because Kim is normally front row and center when it comes to supporting anything North does that is positive and creative, right? Also to Kris Jenner, didn't we see them all popping out for a Lion King to support North? So why weren't they popping off to support her pop-up shop and album launch? I saw Khloe and Rob Kardashian promoting it on their Instagram page, right? I don't know if it is the case that they didn't want to take away from North's moment and they wanted it to be all about her, because that could have been the case very well. And if that was the case, it is quite understandable. But I think that they could have popped in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and say, we're proud of you, sweetie. We're here. Go, Northie, go. You got this, Northie, Kris Jenner style. So it's kind of concerning. Is there a bit of a feud going on behind the scenes? Because what is the reason? Not even at Rolling Loud when North took that stage, we did not see them. But who was there every step of the way? Dad, Kanye West, of course. So I'm also asking, could it be that something Ye had said and done that has triggered the Jenners to stay away? Because what are the chances that we learned that Kim was at Lala Anthony's pre-Met Gala party and she only hurried in there because everyone on social media was dragging her and praising Ye and Bianca, right? And I still want to give Kim a pass because when Ye and Bianca was parading around Europe, Kim was there holding down the fort. So I want to give Kim a pass, honestly. I think sometimes we forget that these people are human beings, right? But I don't want to give the Jenners a pass because what is the reason? Huh? What is the reason? Is it that they felt as though they were gonna steal North's thunder? But they can't, We would have loved to see them coming in by their numbers, including Timothy Chalamet. So what if you help to influence it, even though they may not want it to influence North's career? They want her to possibly put in the work, right? But as I was saying, could this also be triggered by something Ye has said behind the scenes? Because as you guys can remember, even though the media does make a lot of mischief when it comes to Kanye West, didn't we hear that Ye allegedly believed that Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner allegedly had something to do with him getting banned from the UK because Kim and Kris was jealous that Bianca was able to get Ye on his medication and he had made a huge comeback. So they had allegedly sabotaged Ye's mega wireless performance, hoping that Ye would run to them for help so that they could also get credit for being monumental to Kanye's return, right? So I'm wondering if that report had elements or ounces of truth to it, which might, cause some kind of standoffish behavior or might have influenced their behavior to be a bit standoffish from North's events. Also, too, we know that North is good at roasting the hell out of that family, and she might have told them that I don't want any of y'all there because you don't understand what I'm doing. Maybe they have been questioning her a lot and doubting her when North does not want to be questioned in this moment. She just wants support, and she may feel like a foreigner in the family because normally when you're the one who has true talent and the family does not believe you or support you, you only have your dad, who is always the black sheep, getting called out, getting dragged, when he's the only one who is also supporting you hand and foot. You can't help but feel like a foreigner in your family, right? And maybe North feels as though they weren't supported from the get-go. And now, look at y'all who doubted me. I don't want you there. I don't want your negative energy there. This is just an event for me and my friend, and my dad and my stepmom. But it is still concerning, though. It is still concerning because Kris Jenner and Khloe, most of all, who is just like that person that supports everything. I was wondering what could have happened. Is it by North's request? Or do you guys think that something is going on here? I think I've explored all the possibilities, all the possible layers to this. But let me know which one you guys think might be, or is it that you're outlining all the potential possibilities as to why the Kardashians did not show up and show out for our little bestie, Miss Northie, at her pop-up shop and album launch. Because the internet is questioning it. It is rather unusual for the Kardashians. So what is their reason? Leave your comment below. We're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.